Was your dad around during this time?
No, didn't have a father figure until I'd say my grandfather, and he wasn't even like by blood, would be my closest father figure, and that was Ronald.
What happened with your pops?
No, never met him. Never was never around. Never part of the equation. Had some guys that were stepdads along the way, but no, nothing notable. So
I actually find that interesting because of I've coached paintball specifically for so many years, and so many young men that don't have a father figure. It's hard to teach them accountability and stuff like that from
yeah,
just from their background. So I find it interesting that you turned out the way that you did, without having a man
yeah.
actively in your life.
Um, I mean, I guess I'd have to equate it to having some decent coaches for wrestling, and then my grandpa. He's a hard worker. He's probably like I said, he's probably the closest guy I had to a father figure in my life. So,
And what do you think that it helped you prepare for the world or hurt you in terms of when it comes to like the not having a lot of money and stuff like that? Is that
so I mean, like as well as I do, the military doesn't really give you anything. Fuck, I got a $600 paycheck as Lance Corp when I was fucking a king. So like growing up with nothing and moving around a lot, not having a lot of material stuff. Like even now, like I made we had an amazing year with Bunkerfest and under, and I was like cool, but it's not wasn't anything I was like oh my god about. I got to do a lot of cool stuff and make my friends smile and have fun. So to me, that was more tangible than dollars in my bank account. Not to say that I haven't been smart or frugal with the money that I have made to make sure that I'm able to take care of my family. But I don't know. I always think about that sometimes too. It's like would I be even more happy if I had a couple extra zeros in the bank account, or you know, would I have a different sense of purpose if I had a different upbringing? But it's hard to say because
yeah,
it's just conditions. Yeah, it's
honestly?
always weird. People give me gifts, and it's like I never got gifts. I'm always weird about it, and it's like you don't like it. It's like no, that's not. I don't like it. It's not normal for me. So it's like it's an audit. It's not an oddity, and it's like I don't want you to think I'm rude, but it's like I don't. It's like I don't know how to do this. I don't do this so often. I mean, and it's like I'm always on the other side, just like trying to give away things and try to help people out because I know what it's like to be in those positions and not have, things to make you feel adequate or appreciated, or, like being in middle school having 3 shirts to wear,
Hmm.
and getting bullied because oh you're the poor kid, you only got 3 shirts. Yeah, I only got 3 shirts. Go me, so
If you had to talk to a kid that was around that age, 10, 11, 12, that's living in that exact same scenario right now, what would you say to him?
be resilient. Fuck, that'd be the like kids are fucking mean, and the world's mean, and especially it sucks because like being a kid in that situation, like you have no control. Um, I that's all I could say is just be resilient and figure out what you're gonna do to get out of that situation. Um, and it sucks because like the military was my opportunity to get out of that situation. I was good enough at wrestling to get a scholarship, but I was too poor to be able to afford schooling. Um, and like it would have been a cool opportunity to go wrestle in collegiates, but at the same time, like where would I have been? That'd be hard to say. Where would that track had gone off if I didn't join the Marine Corps? But the military definitely, and it wasn't like I thought about. This is my escape mechanism for military service. Um, but that if I was in that situation, it was something that was positive for me to be able to get out of that cycle of, um, just and it's like you don't want to talk bad about family, but everybody's in that same fucking rut. That this is what we've done, this is how we do. And it's like, no, I'd rather be educated, make a way for myself, and not be a drug addict or a burnout or an alcoholic or work some fucking dead end job at a hotel. And I want to do something positive with my life. And find a way to escape that fucking orbit. Whether it be school or athletics or academia or something along those lines. Like be resilient in that aspect.